PP Super Friends as the blue side, starting to the south, and the Forgotten as the yellow team up north.
Yep, and the tank lineup's very standard here. We do see triple aim or triple 110s, one aiming 50, and a Borsig actually coming out from the Forgotten side. And actually, some of the members also look like they're from C. So we got some C guys and some DPS guys on the Forgotten side. Of course, the PvP team going with a KV5, IS3, two 110s, and an 850. So very, very tanky. And of course, with a total of 4 frontline tanks from the PvP Super Friends side. I mean, that's a lot of frontline damage they can take here. And that's a lot of armor, actually, that the Forgotten team have to come through. Marine SQ taking a little bit of damage from Hydra Rex, so winning that T1 battle there. We do see PvP with a fairly passive defensive lineup. We've seen them so far, kind of still around their starting positions, very kind of playing very safe.
They're still playing with the handbrake on, aren't they?
Oh yeah, yeah. They do have a lot of matches to win, so I think they really kind of want to take this slow, at least at first, before they get warmed up. And I don't really disagree with them right now. They are moving here. They are transitioning to the west, so or not maybe completely to the west, but they are kind of moving towards this railway area.
Well, I mean, it looks like they're just coming back to defend their base, if you ask me.
Yeah, maybe they're afraid to push.
Yeah, that's what I reckon. They only left.
Yeah, of course, we do see the PvP members just, very pulled back towards their base right now. So they're definitely a little bit afraid of the push, but I mean, the way I see it, I really don't see Forgotten pushing at this point. I haven't got actually eyes on target on where the Forgotten are right now, but it's also, I guess, due to the Forgotten having a Borsig. So yeah, we're taking a look at the Forgotten side, and yeah, they almost have all moved over there to the east, but they're very still towards the northern part. So PvP honestly really don't have much to worry about. They have already pulled up, you can't see it on the screen right now, but they have actually pulled up their T1 way up to the northern part of the city. And honestly, if I were PvP Super Friends, I would take control of the city right now, because that is a complete opening. Although they can't go for the base capture, at least if the city is open to you, at least try and go for that.
Well, very early on, I had seen the PPT1 just going to the northwest. So as you said, they had the information very early on, knowing that nobody was home pretty much within the urban western part of this map, and they decide not to go for it. Now that's well, very unlike them, actually. Once again, just like, I can't help but get the feeling that PP is just playing way too cautiously since last week, pretty much. I mean, of course, they were on the brink of elimination as well, so I do understand that. And now this is you don't get any second chances in this playoff. You're knocked out, you're knocked out. So I do understand why they're being cautious. But when you're given such a good opportunity, you should seize it.
Yeah, we would almost always see basically old PvP just go for the city, especially when it's open like that. I mean, they got their T1 up into the entire part of the northern city. No one, absolutely not even a T1 actually on the Forgotten side was in the northern part of the city. And if the PvP side actually utilized that, went up there and took positions, not completely commit there, not go for a base capture or anything, but just secure the city, it's going to open up a lot of doors.
Well, I think really that's just the pressure of the prize money.
Quite possibly.
As well as a potential qualification for PvP at least, because they were our previous season champs to the World Tournament next year as well. So definitely just not playing as just comfortably as they usually do. Well, finally they decide to reposition a bit. They should have done that like ages ago.
Exactly. I mean, they had all this time in the world to do this exact maneuver here. It actually might be too late, because I'm expecting Forgotten to still be kind of towards that northeastern part.
I'm pretty sure the Forgotten are still camping to the northeast.
Yeah, most probably.
But at the very least, they should have repositioned alongside that railroad to get more vision onto what's going on. Even if you do position one of your tanks smack in the middle towards the railroad, towards the E or F line, you could see actually a potential push coming from the east. You could detect the push. So, I mean, even as a defensive maneuver, it's still better than just still all being camped up towards the southern base. So I'm glad they did that. They should have done it like, well, just, yeah, 2 minutes ago, maybe 3 minutes ago.
Well, it is the first set, man, and these guys have to get warmed up, but they have done it right now. We do have 5 minutes remaining, so about the halfway point right now. And, you know, it's not too late right now. I think we are going to see an engagement, especially if, yeah, PvP have their T1 actually very close to the Forgotten starting position right now. And although the T1 will most likely just get taken down immediately, because I'm still expecting almost all the Forgotten members to be right there across the railway, but at the same time, it's at least it's going to allow people to know where they are.
Well, they left one of their tanks at the base, pretty much, just in case something happens, and I reckon they will eventually go for this push. Now, obviously, they can't come out of cover without getting shot. I am certain. I mean, we can't see it on the observer. Well, yeah, we can't see it on the observer, but I'm pretty sure that every single Forgotten tank is still just camped up to the northeast. So as soon as PvP poke their head out, they're gonna get shot. That's for certain. But if they can somehow position the T1 behind that rock, to the northern part of that base, then they might be able to start the capture just without suffering damage.
Yeah, or what I'll do is maybe send the other T1, because they have 2 T1s up still. Maybe send one T1 like in the middle of the railway area, because you know if you're in the railway, you can't. You're still safe from the east and west, kind of, but you just can't escape, right? So if they manage to get a T1 sort of in the railway, then you know we could see an engagement.
Alright, now on your screen, yeah, definitely we can see that the Forgotten have spread out pretty much like PP has, although they're spread thin at the moment. Now, if a base capture does take place, the Borsig will have a clear line of sight to his base. So will the AMX-15, probably the 110 as well. So it's a very defendable position from where they are. Now, PvP just has to make a decision here, pretty much. We're down to 3 minutes. I'm assuming PvP is going to try something at around the 2.5-minute mark.
Yeah, probably. I mean, yeah, if they're going to go for something like this, they cannot allow the Forgotten side to have the potential to come back in this. They have spotted push 2. They might land some shots here. Oh, actually missing. So he's missing a pretty big shot there. Had he landed, that could have made a single push.
They also spotted Mr. Dead. Hydra Rex started the base. There you go. It's just like he's hiding behind that pile of dirt, and he's covered. He's covered. So that's going to force the other tanks to move out. That's very well done.
They're crossing as well.
Yeah. I wanted the PP to do that. The PP side to do that, but earlier on, actually.
I like what they're doing. Oh no, Antair is taking a little bit of damage right now. He's trying to take care of that T1. There he goes. So the T1s do get traded eventually. This base capture is going up. Being captured, of course, by that T1. Actually, it's going to force at least one of these, Forgotten members to come out of cover. Mr. Dead taking a big shot right now.
And a second one too. No, it's well done, Nightjuice, because I knew, you know, because you can capture the base hiding behind that rock on both sides, actually. So obviously, but I don't understand why PP didn't do it earlier on. Much. I mean, they still have time.
Safe.
Well, right, they still have time to capture the space, right, or just to get the tier 8 kill that they need. But yeah, just at the same time, yeah, it gives them less room to maneuver now. I mean, like basically they're all charging in. Like hopefully they can get the tier 8 kill that they need at this point.
Oh, they will most definitely, because look at that Tanaka trying to come out here. The second he even pokes his head out of cover, he is just gonna get blown up here. Yeah, even more members. Yeah, Mr. Dead as well coming out here. Nothing he can do. He's going to get taken out. Botech 9 at the southern part of the railway trying to make something happen, but there's absolutely nothing. He actually might get Hydra Rex here, you know, from a this very long range, but best case scenario,
it's already too late. Anyways, the capture is going to happen because, yeah, it's just, I think, yeah, the Forgotten just, well, no pun intended, have